Peace, y'all. This is Asè. Welcome to Asè'Underground. As always, it's an honor to be here with you guys. Okay, crazy if your energy aligns with this work. All right. Makes it super auspicious, right? So thank you, Cha, Creator, Yin and Yang, for allowing us to come together tonight. May this reading empower and encourage the viewer and all involved, all spirits involved. Okay. Amen. Asè. Compliments behind your back. Okay, I just got a message that I'm getting some Gemini energy here in reverse with the Lovers card in reverse. Now the Lovers this is a friend, okay? It doesn't have to be a significant other. It could be a friend, it could be a mother, it could be a father, it could be, but someone that you have a relationship with. Oftentimes when we hear relationship, we think romantic, but there's all types of relationships. There's all types of love, like agape, right? All types of things. So, and something went out with this, okay? Because this card just put out my candle. Something went out with this. So what are the compliments behind your back on this situation? Wow. People are complimenting on how you are seeing beyond the situation. Whatever may have went out, whatever flame may have went out, you might be patient about it. You might take a step back from it. It could be a community. You could take a step back from a community. You could be looking at a community from a different lens or a different perspective. Or when it comes to people thinking a certain way, you could be looking at, you could have different paradigm shifts than what the majority may see it as. Okay? But you have a very deep insight into it. So this isn't just this is actually really crazy that the High Priestess and the Hangman energy came out, because the Hangman energy is Piscean energy, and then there's this moon energy also with the High Priestess. So you're able to like really swim under the current and really go deep, and people are complimenting you on this, how deep you go. Some of y'all almost to the bottom of the ocean. Okay? There are people who, when you bring up certain perspectives and certain things, or like you might bring out an astrology chart on certain things, you might know certain constellations that are happening with certain events. And there are people who, they would not take the time out to do that type of work, but you are. You understand? So compliments you receive behind your back. Another two more cards came out. So this is definitely like, there's an energy of two here. Duality, yin, yang, maybe playing devil's advocate. Okay, but we have Nine of Cups and Ace of Cups. People are complimenting you on getting what you want. Being fulfilled, content. I heard chasing after your emotional fulfillment. Okay, I heard making sure your kids are good. Making sure that you're making memories with your kids. Also chasing after your needs though, your emotional needs. Because it's Nine of Pentacles. But this Ace of Pentacles, not Ace of Pentacles, I'm sorry, Nine of Cups, guys. But this Ace of Cups, it's just the cup energy. It's so heartful. that, and especially to have 2 cups here, I can't help but also like just get this download of children too. But there's an independent energy here as well. So you may also have something for yourself. So if you are a mother or a father or someone who is helping the elderly, or whatever it may be, whatever type of service or 6 of Pentacles that you give out, right? There is this energy that you also have something for yourself. You have something that fills your cup, and make sure that your cup runs over and replenishes the energy, and people are complimenting that. Okay. What else are people complimenting? Ooh, that 2 of Wands, your plans. You may take the time to sit back and really plan things out. I'm seeing you take the time out, like, because she's on her phone here. So, you could take the time out to look at different things with trips. I'm getting someone that sits back, and I like how her head is wrapped here too. You could be getting research on an area here. Okay. Maybe taking the time out to learn about the landscape, the history behind the landscape, where you are. I did hear meeting up with friends, or like planning trips and stuff like that, or just manifesting, just putting ideas out there of what could happen. This is really interesting. You're getting compliments on that. So I don't know if you sent someone a plan, or if you sent someone some type of like an itinerary, or things that they could do, or some type of information that will make them feel like they could actually go somewhere different or do something different. I picked up I just heard therapy too for something. There could be therapeutic things that you send people. Wow, 8 of Swords. People are complimenting you on how you're able to see your 8 of Swords. You're able to see how you hold yourself back, that you are aware of it, okay? Because it came out on the side. So it's not that you're fully blindfolded. You understand the self-sabotage or whatever it is that is not allowing you to fully leave. Now, she is bonded here, though. So you understand your bondages, too. You understand what holds you back. You're very aware of your situation, and people are complimenting you on this. Okay, 3 cards. You're decisive. You are a leader, with the Emperor and the Queen of Swords here. Strength card in reverse. I don't think that you feel the need to really have to force your way into a situation or force yourself energetically. You seem very centered and able to decisively make a fair judgment on when is the appropriate time to move, when is the appropriate time to sit back, what is the appropriate judgment. Very logical, okay? Very fair. Your judgment is very fair, okay? You also bring life into situations. I'm looking at the Ankh here. You understand a higher spiritual truth as well. So a great example of this is I'm thinking of colorism, but I'm thinking more of like, is it because I'm black I'm here now? But okay, so you understand that color may there's a lot of different petty things that happen because of color here in this realm, in this 3D realm. But in higher realms, in the spiritual realm, color does not matter. Your spirit matters. Seeing someone's character is what matters, right? Unfortunately, everyone isn't there, right? There's some people like, it's not that you dismiss. So you don't dismiss the 3D, okay? Color does play a part in this 3D because people that see it that way, there are people that play into that paradigm. So it does affect this 3D because people play into that paradigm. So you recognize that. So when someone says that colorism is happening, when someone says that racism is happening, prejudice is happening, it very well could be happening because people do play into it, and people will try to use it to be superior than another, or whatever, whatever subconscious beliefs that they have been taught, yada, yada, yada. We all know what it is. However, you are grounded, balanced, wise enough to understand that while you can judge a situation to see if other people are playing by those particular rules, you do not play by those particular rules. So you are able to go above and see it and play it by people's character. So while other people are playing color games, you're playing the character spirit game. You're looking further than that. And that's just an example, okay? So this could be a whole other situation, a whole other topic, but that's just a good example to show up how like certain constructs affect us in this reality, but how you can go above that construct and understand how to live outside of that construct. And have a certain peace and harmony in your life because you live outside of that construct. Now, some people might think you're in denial, or some people, but this is a compliment behind your back reading. So maybe you will explain something like this to somebody, or people sense this or see this and they're complimenting you on this, or they know, even if they play by the color game, right? And it's not that we don't get affected, we all get affected, but choosing to also play those type of games that's something else, right? So even if they play those type of games, they can see that you don't, and you're getting complimented on that. Your authority is getting complimented on, your leadership, your judgment. I'm gonna pull one more. Those were these are two very, very heavy cards. The way you speak, you may be able to control a room with your thoughts and your words and your sense of not loyalty, because it's like you are loyal to spirit, you are loyal to the higher understanding of things. You don't live in this like that rat, I have to have type of, like, no. You're not living these catty, petty, like weird animalistic games that people feel they need to play or whatever to get power and stuff. You don't do that. You're getting complimented on that. Nine of Wands, Page of Wands. Something about your journey here that people are complimenting you on. Like a rocky road, but you're still standing tall, okay? And Page of Wands, you're taking a break for sure before you go out and like strike it again. So you're not fully like, there's a certain project that you may not fully be full speed on, but people are complimenting you on this because you're not skipping over the healing process. You are assessing. With the word starts with a P, y'all. Like, you're taking it in, you're assessing. You may be journaling, you could be venting, you could be talking to a friend, but you're stopping and thinking about what has already happened to you, how you feel presently, and you're taking the time to assess all of this before you continue on your journey to make the right steps necessary. Now, some people, they don't want to do that, right? They just want to hop into it and just hop to the next thing instead of talking it out, instead of really debriefing, right? And then they could skip steps possibly because of that. Or they could cause burnout. They could cause an unwanted stress, or this like feeling the need to prove or something like that. But oh, that's my daughter. 1 second, she's waking up. Okay, so I'm gonna end it there, guys. But yes, you are so strong, so courageous, beautiful leader. I even heard beautiful heart, right? And people are seeing that and they are complimenting that behind your back. So I hope this gave you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. I'm always honored to be on this journey with you all. And I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like or a comment. Those with the most likes and the most comments from these super short videos, that's the one I'm going to do the pick a card on, okay? And that I will expand on. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.